Hi there and welcome to today's animation video. Today we'll make this animation of my dog at the skate park pulling off some wild moves. It's a fun project and it's relatively easy to make, so let's get straight into it. For starters, I've got two div elements here, one with the class of skate park and another with the class name of skater. And in the CSS, we can see that the skate park has a fixed width and height and a background image, and similarly the skater class also has a fixed width and height as well as its own background image as well, which is just my dog on a skateboard. So the key here is that we'll want to apply an animation to the skate class, and we'll set up a new keyframe to create the animation. So for starters, let's target the skate class and add in an animation. We'll give it a name of the keyframe, which will be 6 skate moves. Then the duration will be 2.5 seconds, so 2.5s. The timing of the function will be linear, and we want the animation to repeat infinitely, so we'll just add infinite to the end. Great, so now let's set up our keyframe. We can create one like so, and then we'll add the name 6 skate moves. Now with a keyframe, we have a start point and an end point of the animation. So at the start, let's have our skater all the way on the right. We can do this by writing our start point of 0%, then brackets, and inside the brackets, we'll add the transform property, and we'll use the translate function and pass a value of 900px. Next, we'll go to our endpoint, which is 100%. Here, we'll use the transform property and we'll translate to 0 pixels. Now, if we hit save, we've got our skater skating, but he's floating in the air, so let's set him to the ground. We can do this with translate as well. So with translate, the first argument is the x position and the second argument is the y position. Let's give it a y of 500px, and I'll do that for the start, and then I will also do that for the end. Now, I'm also going to update the starting x position because I want the skater to come in quickly onto the screen. So let's increase the x position and make it out of the bounds of the skate park div. So I'll set it to a value of 1500 pixels. And now if I hit save, we can see that we enter in quickly and then we get to the end. Now let's do everything in between. Now let's add some cool moves for our skater. So at 60%, let's use the transform property again. And what we'll do is we'll translate by 300 pixels for the x position and then 100 pixels for the y position. Let's also add in a rotation. So we'll do rotate and then 360 degrees so that we get a cool spin. So we kind of see now that our skater is just flying in there and kind of defying the laws of physics. Let's fix that. So we want our character to use the ramp. So let's first get the character to the ramp. And what we'll do is at 20%, we'll apply the transform property again. And we'll do translate, 625 pixels for the x position, and 500 pixels for the y position. If we hit save, we can see that we get to the ramp, but then immediately we start spinning. Let's instead go all the way up the ramp before spinning. We can do this by adding in 50%, and at 50%, let's use the transform property again, and we'll translate, and the x position will be 300 pixels, and the y position will be 50 pixels. So we're going up pretty high, and we want the skateboard to lift up as we're going up the ramp. So let's rotate, but we'll rotate by 100 degrees. Now if we hit save, we can see that this is getting better. But let's eliminate this rotation where we rotate 360 degrees in the air and then rotate back. Since we rotated 360 degrees, we'll want to keep this rotation at 360 degrees. So let's add 90%, and at 90%, we're going to hit the ground. So once again, we're going to use the transform property, and we'll translate, and our x position will be 50px, and then the y position will be 500px. And then we're also going to want to keep that rotation of 360 degrees. Otherwise, it's going to rotate back. And finally, at the end position, so 100%, all we're going to have to do is add in rotate and 360 degrees. And once we do that, let's check out our final product. Awesome, so it looks like our skateboarding dog is crushing it at the skate park. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks and have a great day.